Are you separated and want to save your marriage? Are you concerned that your wife's not going to see your changes because you have so little time together? Well, brother, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be covering the 5 steps you need to take to save your marriage during separation. So if we haven't met, my name's Luke Finn and I help dads avoid unnecessary divorce and reignite the relationship with their wives. Now make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and smash that bell button to be notified each Tuesday when I release a new video to help you create an unbreakable marriage and reconcile with your wife. Now make sure to stick around to the end to get the opportunity to enroll in my free masterclass. In the masterclass you'll get to diagnose your marriage and learn what it's going to take to reconcile with your wife and discover the #1 hidden roadblock preventing you from reconciling with your wife. So with that being said, let's dive right in. So step 1 is you've got to keep conversations safe. I know that you want to be reaching out to your wife and talk to her more so that she can see your changes, and it can be quite frustrating when she's not opening up. But guys, I want you to be patient. Take your time here. There's no rush. And every time you have a conversation with her, keep it safe by just talking about kids and talking about logistics. You don't need to go into talking about the relationship. Now, you can do this through conversations, face-to-face, when you're picking up the kids or dropping them off, or also just through text messages. Keep them safe, keep them around the kids, logistics. Don't talk about the relationship. Don't be trying to push the theme of reconciling. Just focus on the safe topics like your kids and logistics, where your wife feels comfortable and doesn't feel pressure from you. Step number 2 is keep your communication calm and curious. Now, when you're going through a separation, there can be too much of a focus on kind of getting panicky when your wife starts asking you questions. Guys, what's really key here is you've got to turn that back on your wife. You should have your communication focused on your wife, asking questions to understand how she's doing, rather than talking a lot yourself, maybe getting defensive when she starts asking you questions. This is not helpful at all. What you need to be doing is, like, when you see her, you go drop off the kids, you need to just label. There's 2 steps in this process of communication. First one is labeling and the second one is mirroring. I'll explain that now. When you see your wife, she probably just want to talk to you at the beginning of a separation. You're going to feel like her walls are up. There's distance between the two of you and this can be frustrating. So you need to use this calm and curious communications to break down those walls and start rebuilding emotional safety. Now, when you see her and you're dropping off the kids, you can do something as simple as this, like labeling, where you would say, it seems like you're a bit upset. Or you can go, it seems like you're a bit angry. Or it seems like you're sad. Now, what you're doing here, guys, with labeling is you're just basically putting a frame around what you think is how your wife's doing. You don't know, but it gives her the opportunity to respond. Now, don't get disheartened if she ignores you at the beginning. It does take time. Some of your wives might also just start reacting to it straight away, but just be patient with yourself and label. When you see her and you see the opportunity, she's not opening up, just label. Say what you see. That's what labeling is. Say what you see. And when she opens up, then she'll say, yeah, I am upset. You know, these last few weeks have been terrible. You're not picking up the kids on time. You haven't paid me the child support. You know, she's giving you the opportunity to dig into what's going on for her. Don't make the mistake, guys, of getting defensive and shutting down. This is a very positive next step for you, where she's opening up and letting you know how she's feeling and how upset she is and disappointed. So don't take this personally. This is why you need to be calm and curious. Just relax, take a deep breath, and then use the second step in this calm and curious communication, which is mirroring. So mirroring means using the same words that she used and mirroring them back to her. You're upset because I didn't pay the child support? And then she's going to say something like, yeah, you're meant to pay it at the end of the month and I didn't get it last month. And, you know, I feel really insecure. You're feeling insecure? And what you want to do here, guys, is you want to mirror maybe 2 or 3 times. Don't mirror too much, because if you mirror too much, it just sounds artificial. But by mirroring back what your wife's saying, she is seeing that you're understanding what she's going through. It gets her to dig down deeper into what's going on for her, and you get to have a deeper level conversation with her and start working on rebuilding this intimacy, so emotional safety in the relationship, which builds back this emotional intimacy between the two of you. All right, so that's a very important step, guys. Step number 2 is use calm and curious communication when you see your wife. Okay. Step number 3, very important. I can't overstate the importance of this next step: rebuild confidence. Guys, your confidence can be shot after your wife says she wants to separate, or she wants a divorce, or she doesn't love you anymore. Your confidence can be shot. It's really important that you build back your confidence. You don't want to make the mistake that a lot of guys make, being like show ponies, where they are jumping through all the hoops to try and make the wife see their changes, you know, taking care of the kids more, buying her gifts, you know, being around the house more, doing all the chores. You don't want to be doing this, guys. You're just being a show pony, and it's really unattractive. Rebuild your confidence, where you go out, do the things that you love, start getting really clear on who you are, what you stand for, and your value as a man, and you know, just go and take care of yourself. You know, take care of yourself. Do the things you love. Like maybe that's going shooting. Maybe that's taking your bike out for a ride, being around friends. Do whatever it is, guys. Rebuild your confidence so you're feeling great. And this is exactly what my client Kevin did when he joined my program. His wife had completely checked out of the marriage. She wasn't interested, didn't want to work in it at all. They hadn't had sex in over a year. Well, guess what? He started applying my process, and within just 4 weeks, they had sex again for the first time in 4 years, because he'd come back as this empowered man, and that was just irresistible for him. All right. So step number 3 is really important. Rebuild your confidence. Step number 4, you gotta have a me first mindset, guys. You need to be focused on yourself. It's very difficult when you're going through a separation. You've got a lot of emotions coming up: sadness, anger, resentment, frustration. There's a lot of stuff going on. You need to see this as you're going through the separation as this is time for you. You need to put yourself first. And no, it's not selfish. This is a time for self-preservation. You need to take care of yourself. So what you need to be doing is things like get off social media. Do not be following her on social media and looking at what she's doing. This is horrendous, because what will happen is you'll start seeing posts and your mind will start running, and you'll start thinking, what's going on and what are my chances of reconciling with her? You don't need that, guys. You need to turn off all that external noise. It doesn't matter what she's doing on social media. It doesn't matter what she's saying. None of that matters. All that matters is that you focus on yourself, rebuild your confidence, and this is what's going to be magnetic for her and what's going to attract her back into the marriage. Okay, and the final step is step number 5. You gotta heal. You've just had a huge shock. This came out of the left field. You didn't see it coming. You love your wife dearly. You didn't want this to happen. You wanted to have, you know, to grow old with your wife and to have that family unit together. And you didn't see this coming, and it's just a big shock. And now you've got all these emotions, right? You're getting sad. You're feeling lonely. And then you're feeling resentment as well. Like, why is she putting you through this? This isn't fair. You want to be, you know, you want things to move forward. You're frustrated because you're not making enough progress, or you feel like you're not making enough progress. And you're not seeing the signs that you're going to be able to reconcile. And guys, this is why it's so important for you to heal. You need to heal that hurt that you're feeling at the moment, which is going to allow you to move forward with your marriage. Even when your wife's not giving you any hope, when you heal the hurt, you can start showing up as an empowered man that she needs, and shine that light in the marriage to create that new space that she can come back into a new marriage with you as an empowered man, to create that deeply intimate relationship that you want. Now, I promised you I was going to give you the opportunity at the end of this video to enroll in my free masterclass. You can enroll that now. You'll find the link down in the description. In the masterclass, you're going to already get to start going through that healing process that I was talking about, so you can start showing up as that empowered man that your wife really needs. You're also going to get to discover the number 1 reason why your wife has checked out of the marriage, and diagnose your marriage and learn what it's going to take to reconcile it. So guys, go check out that link down in the description and sign up for that free masterclass. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. And if you haven't done already, guys, I want to invite you to my marriage support group for dads. This is a free Facebook group that I have set up with a wonderful community of dads who are determined to create an unbreakable marriage and reconcile with their wives. So check out the link down in the description. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you've got any questions at all, post them down in the comments. And if you found the video useful, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and smash that bell button to be notified each Tuesday when I release a new video. So with all that being said, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.